Health and wellbeing to Seddon means making sure that our employees, our broader community are healthy, they're safe, and their overall well-being is cared for.
People sit at the heart of a Seddon business, and I'd always describe us as a people-centric business. To make sure that they feel supported, encouraged and valued is really important to us. We look to give people confidence. We recognise confidence as a superpower.
Under that as well is mental well-being, our mental health, and we do that through the implementation of initiatives such as Jordan's Conversation, where we deliver mental health-based toolbox talks to site teams, to management teams, to provide information around services that are available.
So the Jordan's Conversation programme has been around for a little while now, and I think it's grown from strength to strength.
So I think Jordan's Conversation helps everybody in the business. We're all more open to talking about what we're feeling. Jordan had been at the business 6 or 7 years. He'd started off as a trainee apprentice in painting and decorating, and he sadly took his own life a few years later, which it's really sad and impactful, and nobody knew. There was no flags, there was no anybody thinking that there was something wrong with Jordan. Jordan's mum coming into the business and speaking with Nicola about what we could do to raise more awareness around suicide and mental health problems, and I think that's what's really great now with this Toolbox Talk 7 years on, that people are talking. And hopefully it's breaking down that stigma.
And one of the forums that I use is something called 10 at 10, which is whereby every quarter we pick 10 people at random, age, gender, job roles, to sit with me and tell me what's on their mind. And it's an opportunity for me to listen, not to tell, just to listen. Some of the things they'll say were positive, some positive things, other things we could do better at, and then it's my gift then to take that away with an action plan and publish that around the business, what we're going to do.
So for other organisations looking at improving their mental health support, and if you're not a big company like Seddon where you can invest in your mental health team, look at all the free support that there is online. There's so many support lines in construction or elsewhere that they can look at and they can gain access to. And I think at least have one mental health first aider in your business for somebody to come to.
Not just management that can be a mental health first aider. We need to make sure that these are a real mix of people who represent every employee in that business. When I first started, we didn't have mental health first aiders. Now we have over 11, if not more. That to me is a massive improvement and a massive step forward.
For us to support the managers so they can support their team, some of us mental health first aiders, Jordan's ambassadors, we can train the managers. So we've done some training around spotting how they can help their staff. Just some little signposts of what they can do to support and who they can go to if they need further support. So we do have that manager training around mental wellbeing as well.
Advice that I would give sort of the businesses that are looking to sort of improve their mental health support within their business is keep the conversations going. Carry on the conversations, keep people talking. When we've got employees that are coming to us openly with their issues and concerns, it's really easy to look at that negatively because it's an issue or a concern, but actually you need to take a step back, look at that and think, actually that's really positive that they felt they could approach you and they trust you enough to deal with those issues confidently, and then following that through and dealing with them in the right way. These are people outside of work. These aren't just your colleagues. These are people with families, with real difficulties at home, with real life problems at home. So it's important to remember we're all human.